What's going on, watchers? Will here with an actual movie review for once. So today we're going to discuss the recent Netflix adaptation for Death Note. I will do my best to refrain from any spoilers in case any of you feel so inclined to give it a watch, so let's dive right in. Now, this version of Death Note is the story of Light Turner and Mia Sutton, two high school students who come into the possession of the supernatural Death Note, who use it to kill those they deem evil and to try and be the new gods of this world. Along the way, they are tailed by L, a highly skilled yet very odd detective, as he tries to solve these mysterious murders across the world. Now, on paper, that plot sounds almost identical to the original first half of Death Note, with a lot of name changes to the characters. I will be the first to tell you that the film on its own merit is okay. But if you are a fan of the series and familiar with the characters like I am, you will not find much enjoyment out of it. The positives are that, in my own opinion, the way it is shot looks really good, and any moments that are CGI heavy are not dwelled on long enough for your eyes to kind of find it very fake looking. The editing is pretty smooth, and the lighting for it is effective for the moments that they want to create. Also, acting wise, I believe that Willem Dafoe as Ryuk and Lakeith Stanfield as L carry this movie, and you can tell the two of them are having a lot of fun in their roles. The weaknesses from it are mostly evident to the fans of the show, because there are a lot of dumb mistakes and out of character moments, so it is best to view this film as far removed from the original as an adaptation can be. This is very much stylized for American audiences, with its tone being like that of an action thriller and not afraid to show most of the gore from the murders. Nat Wolff's portrayal as Light and Margaret Qualley as Mia are both kind of slow burns for me. They start off very weirdly written, and they don't seem to have much chemistry between them until about a little over halfway between the film. So, to their credit, you do see them evolve as characters from this kind of outcast and delinquent guy and a cheerleader girl to that strange goth couple you remember from high school that always made you feel uncomfortable in class. There are parts that kind of make you chuckle either on purpose or by accident, and there are writing moments that can come off as really dumb. And here's a minor spoiler. There's a scene where Light and Mia shout to each other about the book in their school hallways. There's also a scene where L uses his normal voice and conducts a live media interview showing part of his face, even if it is covered up. To conclude, coming from a fan of the series to those who love it and expect it to be a faithful retelling of the thematic ideas from the original, this film will not leave you happy. The characters range from highly misrepresented to pretty close but still missing the mark in some areas. The writing changes a lot of the character dynamics as well as adds rules to the book and changes its lore, and all around feels like they shouldn't have used any analogs to the original in the first place. To those who are not familiar with the series and want to check it out, you're in for a weird action thriller with some pretty solid acting from at least half the cast, and the film has a couple of twists near the end that will leave you hopefully a little intrigued as to what the roots of this series actually are. Overall, if I have to give it a rating for the fans, I would give it a 5 at best, and to newcomers who have little to no experience with it, more of a 6.5 to a 7. The movie feels like a mashup of Amazing Spider-Man 1, Evil Dead, and Final Destination, so take that as you will. If you have about 2 hours to kill, go ahead and give it a try, but you aren't missing anything really remarkable from Netflix. So, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the movie, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Hybrid Network. I'm Will, and I'll see you next time.